just on the first leg of my epic run today, the walk from the house to the top of Heathfield Road, take a right down Grange Road and then all the way down the lovely hill to Bushy Station, and I'm bloody knackered now actually. I thought I would make a video diary of my experience and something to serve as a little memento of the day, and hopefully a little bit of inspiration for you. As you go through life, there will be challenges, there will be setbacks, and hopefully this is something that you can use as an inspirational tool, or an example of that is complete folly and utter foolishness in taking on such a challenge, but nonetheless something that should say the challenge may be big, it may be daring, it may be audacious, but it's worth giving it a go. And with that, I'm going to catch my first train now to get to Tring. Okay, so I've made it from Tring Station, picked up by the minibus. I'm now at the registration point. It's looking beautiful. You can see the scenery behind me, absolutely stunning. Hopefully going to get my number now. Okay, so I've just left checkpoint number 1. It's about 17 kilometres into what's proving to be a slightly warm day, but very pleasant, some beautiful views. It's been a group of about 6 of us who sort of walked together for the last hour or so, friendly bunch, and going well so far. So I just thought I'd check in on probably the steepest hill so far, and it is really steep. I don't know whether this does it justice, but look at that there. It's an extremely steep hill. I wonder if they'll be steeper, but slow going up an incline. Okay, so here we are at checkpoint number 2, just stopped here, and we are, how many miles in are we at the moment? How many miles have we done?
17.
About 17 miles in. We just had a nice refill. There's some great snacks on offer. Let me just show you what we get here. Yeah, log out every single thing. Here we got Nat. And Nat's helped himself to. Have you helped yourself to? Everything on offer here. You've got gelatin-free fruit, sours, mates. You've got Coke. You've got all of this stuff over here. This is a very well stocked. Put together.
68 going.
Over there.
31 going.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.
Good guys, good luck. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah, number 10 going for the second time. Going, gone. Wow. Just look at this. Amazing scenery here. Look at the flowers, all in bloom. Wildflower fields. You see it all here. This is England at its finest. Great to be on the Ridgeway. Let's see how we feel in a couple of hours time, but this is good progress. As you see, excited to see this. Let me try. Hello.
Hello, welcome to checkpoint 3.
Checkpoint 3, the world to get here, thank you. Number 10.
26.
Okay, we're about the 50 kilometres mark, probably about 48, and yeah, starting to feel it now. The legs are feeling a little bit tired, but we're into the mid-afternoon. I think the heat of the day is lessening. Looking forward to the night stretch. The pack has thinned out a little bit. We've just been passed by one of the 12 o'clock starters. It was either the caffeine in the tailwind or the great banter with Ali, which I'm going to put it down to, that lifted my spirits considerably.
Helped both of us, I think.
And yes, feeling a bit rejuvenated as hopefully we turn this corner, and it's coming up to, by my reckoning, 56 kilometres, which is
35 miles.
35 miles. Hold tight, my little junglists. We are heading into the dusk hour. It's turned into a really nice evening. As you can see, running by a lovely field of corn. Still with Ali. We've slogged it out on the fourth leg, and spirits are good. It's turned, temperature-wise, very pleasant. Put some deep heat on my legs. That was a bit of a revivalist moment, and rehydrated, and the sun, it's going to be a beautiful sunset as we approach the evening section. So we've just approached 40 miles and all is good. Wow, that was probably the longest mile I've ever done to get to checkpoint 4. But it was lovely along the Thames, 72 kilometres, which is the longest I've also ever run in my life. So we are now in uncharted waters. We're at Goring Hall, beautiful, beautiful town of Goring, as you can see over here. There's the town hall, and we're at the halfway point. So watch the traffic. It'll be shame to get knocked over now. There's Ali and Marshall. And we're going to go in and have the halfway marker break now. Okay, my bag has been reunited with me, and I'm just in the process of sorting out my kit, putting on some blister wear. People have been very friendly. There's a stage there, your bag. Put out as canteen. It's very well organised. There's updating on people's progress. Yeah, I'm gonna have a bite to eat in a second and get all my stuff together. And now enter the night as we leave Goring Hall. Nat has joined us.
Hey!
And there we are. As you can see, clear sky. May not need all this light.
There it is. Ready for the next wave.
Just hit the double marathon point, really, at 84 kilometres, which is a nice surprise. Looking down at the watch, we're nigh on checkpoint number 5, and it's been fairly swift. Nice and undulating, not too bad. So, oh, the watermelon. This is great. This is, see the watermelon.
Still gonna be a bit busy.
The darkest car park. It's not the rave, which was a mild disappointment. But
I think the rave's further along.
is that right?
Yeah, the rave's further along.
Is it happening?
I'm not sure if it's happening, but probably. Yeah.
And are you in the know of what genre we're talking here?
I'm hoping it's going to be like acid house.
I was hoping for a bit of drum and bass myself, but you know, something for everyone. And there's a lovely gazebo over there. It could be a festival scene that we are witnessing here. So there we are, checkpoint 6. We just hit checkpoint 7. It's gone about 12:30. Yeah, it was a tough one. I'm gonna lie, starting to feel it now. But psychologically, we just hit 100 kilometres. Yeah, we've really broken the back of the Ridgeway now. And yes, long may it continue. Feet are hurting. Blisters on my feet. Starts to really cause a bit of pain when I'm running, but other than that, seem to be okay. So here we are at Fox Hill, and it's now been 17 hours and 44 minutes and accomplished 115 kilometres just now. That was a tough one, more walking than running. Had a bit of a wobble just after my last report. I suddenly got the shivers, had to put my top on, and if it wasn't for the lads I'm running with, terrific lads, Nas and Ali, we helped me get my pack on the right way round. I spent 4 minutes trying to put it on upside down, things like that happen. But I think we've well and truly broken the back now. We've got how many more aid stations left?
Two.
Two more.
Well, it's one and then the finish, isn't it?
One and then the finish. So
nearly there.
You're not home and dry, but it's, you know, it will be dawn soon, and gonna crack on. The sky has gone from an inky black to a mauvey, bluey hue. We've run through the night, come up to about 5:30. We have about 12.5 miles left to go, and if I turn the camera this way, you can see dawn is almost upon us. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing sight, that. The night didn't beat us. The last checkpoint before we push on 6 miles to the finish. 80 down, 6 to go. That was the hardest leg, I'll be honest, but it was also the most beautiful. We saw the sun rise, we had finished running through the night, and it put a new perspective on the day. It's a new day. It's amazing, really feeling it now. Not much left in the tank, but I'm looking at this aid station and thinking this could just be enough to help get me there. So. Wow, that was amazing. Looks like I was wrong. The hardest bit of this whole challenge is proving to be the journey back home. Swindon is arguably the least easy station to connect with Bushy. I have got more walking to do than I would like to be doing right now, and I'm moving at a snail's pace. I can't climb stairs, even the ramp was difficult. This is the hardest leg of all, without doubt.